It is bizarre.
Right.
I mean, nothing says Groundhog Day like an alligator.
Right.
Well, everybody
attending.
knows alligators love the snow.
Oh, and they
starters,
love
so.
the snow. Absolutely. So what happens is a groundhog sees his shadow. That means it's 6 more weeks of winter. He doesn't see a shadow. That means it's a short winter. But I'm wondering what the heck is poor Wiarton Willie going to see when he sees that alligator?
Here we go. Feel it in my soul. Really need it so good. Gotta need it. Politics control. Really need it.
Tell me how an alligator fits in with Wiarton Willie and Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Visit Orlando and invited us to come up here, and Wild 4 is always willing to showcase what Orlando can offer.
I wake up to the city of angels to see my name headline the coast. They say I'm a walking dreamer, baby. If I stopped, it would make the show. Can't keep up.
Thank you, Tom. And in the middle of the winter we're having, and with Tom's forecast for February, below normal, you'd think a little heat and sunshine would be an easy sell.
But the dollar is down, and that has sent Florida tourism officials north, courting Canadians. CTV's Zoraida Allman reports.
Bitter cold, harsh winds, heavy snow. On days like this, look around and nobody seems to be smiling. Unless, of course,
when you're in Orlando and Canada is your #1 market, the winter and the cold temperatures are an opportunity every year.
an opportunity that is perhaps even greater this year.
This winter has been a long, hard, cold winter that we recognize.
This was over the weekend at the Wiarton Willie Festival, where Orlando Tourism set up what they called a warming zone. The lineups were long. And they aren't the only ones. SunQuest teamed up with Orlando Tourism to offer a 72-hour Chilly Willy deal. Book by midnight Saturday, and if Wiarton Willie saw his shadow, you got $50 back. And based on the numbers, it seems to be working.
We've seen that snap where Canadians have said, you know what, I've had enough. So the last 2-3 weeks, we've seen increasing sales over and above growth patterns.
Last year, more than 3.6 million Canadians visited Florida. That number is expected to go up by about 4% in 2014. And if the tourism marketers keep selling the dream during a winter that continues to look like this, that number may just go up even more. Zoraida Allman, CTV News.
Here we go, feel it in my soul. Really need it so good. Gotta need it, politics control. Really need it.
Parts of the Golden Horseshoe and the Toronto area. I watched a news thing last night on CTV News about Orlando tourism and how they just love it. The worse our winter is, the better.
Yeah.
Because the worse it gets here, the more the bookings actually have. And it's at the point where the Wiarton Willie Festival over the weekend with the groundhog or whatever, the prognosticator, they had like a warming center, a giant heated hut, and there was a lineup 4 blocks long to get into it.
Oh my God.
Just to talk about Orlando tourism. I think that's awesome. It's brilliant. That is a brilliant marketing.
The good news